The definition of ballet is a classical dance form demanding grace and precision in employing formalized steps and gestures set in intricate flowing patterns to create expression through movement. Although this definition does not state that ballet is a sport, it requires an athlete and an artist to form the desired image. Ballet has its running stereotypes of being filled with skinny girls who like to dance on their toes and twirl around, but there is much more to this art form than what meets the eye. Ballet dancers are actually considered to be one of the best athletes in the world. No wonder why so many other athletes use it to cross-train. Believe it or not, many serious athletes who are involved in sports such as basketball, football, diving, skating, tennis, soccer, and gymnastics all invest their time in ballet training. Why? Because ballet helps athletes target very important parts of their sport. There are many similarities such as the muscles used, certain skills that are required, and even injuries that are caused. When the benefits of cross-training in ballet are analyzed, there are 6 very beneficial aspects: flexibility, speed and agility, strength, balance, endurance, and mental strength. Flexibility helps with strength-centric activity, helps to avoid hard hits to the body, as well as reduces risks of injuries. Speed and agility strengthens knees, legs, and ankles, stimulates rapid muscle movement, and also helps with learning how to switch directions. Strength. Ballet requires the whole body, although the most targeted areas would be the legs and arms. This helps to not bulk up certain athletes, so it is very good for kickers, receivers, and running backs. Balance. To be able to balance successfully, technique is required. Body alignment is key in ballet, and it keeps the athlete sturdy. Endurance. A lot of pressure is put on the body. This also helps the athlete focus on more oxygen intake and teaches you how to control your breath. Muscles learn to not tire as quickly, and you can last longer in your activity. Mental focus. Ironically, being precise, graceful, and effortless takes a lot of thought. Ballet is made up of combinations of steps. This requires fast memorizing skills, where the brain transfers movement to muscles and involves quick decision-making. Being able to focus also helps the athlete in performance anxiety situations.
Pittsburgh is a shovel and bucket town. Gritty as gravel and tougher than a $4 steak. But Pittsburgh's also a satin and roses town, woven with beauty, from its rivers and hills to its nationally acclaimed ballet company. Those two could never collide, could they? Oh yes, yes they could, and they do, in the Pittsburgh Steelers' 320-pound nose tackle, Steve McClendon.
3, 2, 1, straighten up, then straighten your legs.
Once a week, big, bruising Steve McClendon becomes a ballet dancer. Okay, once a week, big, bruising Steve McClendon takes a ballet class, season or no season. He started this during his college days at Troy.
I needed like an extra credit or 2, and the first day I walked into the class, and there was nothing but females in there, and I was the only guy. Then she told me it could help you with football. I was like, oh, if anything help me with football, I'm willing to do it.
Now McClendon, in his 5th season, is strengthened by hours of grueling pliés and glissades.
It helps me strengthen my ankles, my toes, my feet. It's basically like my whole lower body. It helps me strengthen all that, and anything can help me prevent injuries.
He is the ballet baller, but getting his teammates to do it with him, that's been way harder.
I tell them it's really tough, it's really hard. It's not what you think it is.
Do they think you're going to wear a tutu or something?
Always. Everyone thinks that.
He finally did get defensive ends Ziggy Hood and Al Woods to come to a practice.
What'd you think when you heard about, hey, come to my ballet class?
Think he's nuts.
Not a nut, a nut cracker.
You think of ballet, you think of, tutus and ladies jumping around and things of that nature, but when I actually came and did the class, I felt like I had played a whole football game.
What if offensive linemen hear about this?
Izzy be even better. I want him to hear about it.
Hey, Steve, dance me Swan Lake.
And I'm gonna dance on him.
If they get beat down by the guy that takes ballet, that's the real shame right there. That's the real shame.
Try to keep them both straight.
What's unusual about Steve as opposed to other students?
Well, a lot of my students are women, so they normally don't leave puddles of sweat underneath them when they're finished.
McClendon's not the first Steeler to try ballet.
Hi there, Lynn.
Hi, Bob.
Glad to see you. Fine. Mr.
Hi,
Rogers
Lynn.
is here.
Hi, Fred. How are you?
See you.
Hall of Fame receiver Lynn Swan was as graceful in cleats as he was in ballet slippers.
Lynn solo, échappé, and pose again, and finish. Very good.
Very nice.
Okay, would any of these Steelers want to try out for the Pittsburgh Ballet?
Just smell like a top. No.
McClendon is no Alejandro, but he might be the closest thing to Baryshnikov the NFL's got. And besides, they don't make leotards this big.
Even though there are proven benefits to this, athletes are still hesitant to step out of their comfort zone. When coaches mention training in ballet for another sport, a good majority of athletes turn away instantly. The traditional myths, social biases, and emotional reactions come into play. People say, "It's not my thing. It's not a masculine thing at all. It's a frilly little thing for girls. Why would I want to do that? How serious am I about my sport? Are the benefits of cross-training in ballet worth it to me? How far am I willing to push myself out of my comfort zone to raise the bar?"